The existence of many religions is a question Islam addresses with a focus on divine guidance, will, human free will, and historical factors. More detailed explanation based on Islamic teachings. 1. The universal message of monotheism. Islam teaches that God Allah sent messengers to every nation throughout history, each carrying the same fundamental message. Worship one God. Every prophet taught monotheism, urging their people to reject idolatry and submit to Allah. Live righteously. Prophets provided moral guidance and laws suited to their specific communities. The Quran confirms this. And we certainly sent into every nation a messenger, saying, worship Allah and avoid Taghut, four gods. Quran 16:36. This universal approach ensured that all of humanity, regardless of geography or culture, receive divine guidance. 2. The process of revelation. Islam acknowledges that God revealed scriptures to many prophets, including the Torah to Moses, the Psalms to David, and the Gospel to Jesus, peace be upon them. However, over time these scriptures were altered or lost. Indeed, it is we who sent down the Torah, in which was guidance and light, Quran 5:44. Then woe to those who write the scripture with their own hands, then say, this is from Allah, in order to exchange it for a price. Quran 2:79. 3. Human deviation and innovation. Islam explains that the diversity of religions arose due to human alteration and deviation from the original truth. Distortion of scriptures. Sacred texts were modified, either intentionally or unintentionally, leading to new interpretations and practices. Cultural influence. Religious practices were shaped by cultural traditions and local beliefs, creating distinct religions and sects. Spiritual misguidance. Human desires, power struggles, and ignorance contributed to the emergence of false beliefs and polytheistic practices. The Quran warns against such distortions. They took their rabbis and monks as lords besides Allah. Quran 9:31. 4. Human free will and intellectual exploration. God granted humans free will and intellect, enabling them to think, question, and choose their beliefs. This freedom allowed people to explore spirituality in diverse ways, but it also led to the formation of man-made religions and philosophies. Hence say, the truth is from your Lord, so whoever wills let him believe, and whoever wills let him disbelieve. Quran 18:29. 5. The role of Shaitan Satan. Islam teaches that Satan actively seeks to mislead humanity by promoting false beliefs and practices, contributing to the proliferation of religions and ideologies that deviate from the truth. Indeed, Shaitan is an enemy to you, so take him as an enemy. Quran 35:6. 6. Islam as the final revelation. Islam asserts that it is the final and complete religion sent to correct the distortions in unify unity under the worship of one God. The Quran, as the last revelation, is preserved in its original form. Indeed, the religion in the sight of Allah is Islam. Quran 3:19. This day I have perfected for you your religion and completed my foreknew and have approved for you Islam as your religion. Quran 5:3. 7. Respect for other religions. Islam acknowledges the existence of other religions and commands Muslims to engage with their followers respectfully. Respect for diversity. Islam recognizes that the diversity of religions is part of God's plan to test humanity. Invitation to truth. Muslims are encouraged to invite others to Islam through wisdom and dialogue. Invite to the way of your Lord with wisdom and good instruction, and argue with them in a way that is best. Quran 16:125. 8. Diversity as a test. The Quran explains that the existence of multiple religions is a test of human sincerity and effort in seeking the truth. And if your Lord had willed, He could have made mankind one community, but they will not cease to differ. Core and 11.1.18. This diversity allows individuals to exercise their intellect and free will in their spiritual journey. 9. Common ground among religions. While acknowledging differences, Islam emphasizes shared values, particularly monotheistic faiths like Judaism and Christianity. The Quran refers to them as people of the book and encourages Muslims to focus on commonalities. Say, O people of the scripture, come to a word that is equitable between us and you, that we will not worship except Allah. Islam explains the existence of many religions as a result of divine guidance provided to all nations, human free will, cultural influences, and spiritual deviation. While Islam claims to be the preserved and final revelation, it respects other faiths and encourages dialogue. Ultimately, the diversity of religions is part of the divine test, challenging humanity to seek and adhere to the truth revealed by God.